Since the late 19th century, when the modern vehicle was invented, luxury car manufacturers have fought to produce a mix of great performance, cutting-edge technology, and comfort. However, the market has grown significantly, with the top luxury SUVs for sale coming from an expanding number of manufacturers. In this video, we have come up with the top 10 luxurious SUVs in the world. Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Before we begin the video, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Let's start the countdown with number 10, Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Simply put, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan is the most opulent SUV money can buy. Buyers receive hallmark modern Rolls-Royce grandeur in a massive high-riding package for the money. Not only is it the most luxuriously outfitted SUV available in the UK, but it's also the largest, measuring substantially bigger than even the Mercedes GLS. A 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine produces 563 bhp and 950 Nm torque under the hood. It leads to a stress-free existence and contributes to the highly polished and calm atmosphere in which the Cullinan travels. Number 9. BMW 9. The BMW 9 is not the company's first electric SUV, but it's the first to be constructed on an EV-specific chassis. While its design may divide opinion, there's no denying that the 9's attractiveness is the highly rising electric segment of the luxury market. There are 3 variants available: the xDrive 40, xDrive 50, and the sportier M60, with battery ranges of up to 257, 380, and 357 miles, respectively. With such strong ranges, all models should be comfortable to live with on a daily basis. They also provide highly smooth driving, lots of head and legroom, and a high degree of overall quality. Make no mistake, the 9 is a hefty vehicle, with a curb weight of 2,440 kilograms, so expect to be disappointed if you're seeking the customary BMW sportiness and agility. The iX, on the other hand, should be high on your list if you're looking for a luxury cruiser that reaps the savings and advantages of going electric. Number 8. Lamborghini Urus. The Urus isn't Lamborghini's first SUV, but it's the most significant vehicle the firm has released in years, meant to infuse the kind of cash flow that Porsche has experienced since releasing the Cayenne. Because Lamborghini is part of the Volkswagen Group, the Urus has the same platform as its Porsche-developed sister. It has the same engine as the Cayenne and the Bentley Bentayga, a turbocharged 4-liter V8 with 641 bhp. It implies that the Urus is one of the world's fastest SUVs, capable of reaching 62 miles per hour from a standstill in 3.6 seconds and reaching a peak speed of 190 miles per hour. This supercar-like performance also has some off-road capability. Space is restricted to 5 people, with the sporty rear end reducing headroom. However, this is an SUV designed for drag racing rather than family trips in luxury and convenience. Number 7. Mercedes GLS. If the size is important, the Mercedes GLS is the vehicle to consider. With the exception of the 250,000-pound-plus Rolls-Royce Cullinan, this is one of the biggest SUVs on the market. The new Mercedes-Benz flagship SUV is just massive. 7 people can ride comfortably in it, due not only to the quantity of room available in the interior, but also to standard air suspension throughout the lineup. Mercedes has sought to make the new GLS the S-Class of SUVs, and although it isn't the poster boy of the luxury SUV market like the S-Class is in the limousine sector, there is a distinct similarity, just based on how smooth the GLS is on the move. Few SUVs are more suited to long-distance travel, and when equipped with an optional off-road package, the GLS is also capable of off-road. Number 6. Audi Q7. The Audi Q7 has been popular in the United Kingdom since its introduction in 2007, and the current model maintains much of what has made this vehicle such a success story for the Audi brand. It's priced similarly to the Volvo XC90, but while the Volvo emphasizes comfort, the Audi is positioned as a sportier option, and it shows not just in the way it looks inside and out, but also in the way this 7-seat SUV drives. It has a strong focus on technology, and the Audi is a popular pick for infotainment enthusiasts. Touchscreens aren't for everyone, but there's no arguing that the Q7's dual-screen setup with haptic feedback, along with the always impressive virtual cockpit display, is one of the sharpest-looking and slickest infotainment setups available. Number 5. Volvo XC90. The Volvo XC90 has been on the market for a few years, yet it continues to stand out as a fantastic luxury SUV that is also reasonably priced when compared to the competitors. That's because the XC90 begins at roughly £59,000, with the top-of-the-line 385 bhp plug-in hybrid T8 twin-engine Inscription Pro variant costing less than the base price of a BMW X7. The whole XC90 lineup is powered by 4-cylinder engines, so consumers wanting more power under the hood will have to search elsewhere. It's not the most exciting SUV to drive, but it's one of the most comfortable and will be less expensive to fuel than most of its competitors. It's also one of the more contemporary alternatives, with a sleek Scandinavian influence in the cabin design. Number 4. BMW X7. Despite the fact that BMW's SUV lineup is currently one of the most extensive in the industry, the X7 enabled the company to go into uncharted terrain. It was the Bavarian brand's first Range Rover-sized SUV, and it's a reasonably priced entry onto this list, with pricing beginning at £80,000 for the 335 bhp 6-cylinder X7 xDrive 40i variant. To do this, it sacrifices some quality, with the X7's interior seeming more similar to that of its smaller and saloon-bodied brothers. It also won't go as far as off-road as the Range Rover. However, it drives well for a vehicle of its size on the highway, and it's important to note that it's a 7-seater. As a consequence, potential Porsche Cayenne owners who need more than 5 seats should consider the X7 as an option. Number 3. Bentley Bentayga. Bentley's Bentayga has been a phenomenal success, quickly becoming the British brand's best-selling vehicle. In fact, it now accounts for roughly half of all Bentleys leaving showrooms worldwide. The completed result in metal is substantially different from the Porsche Cayenne, while sharing the same fundamental underpinnings. The interior workmanship of the Bentayga is comparable to that of the Flying Spur and Continental GT, and purchasers may choose for customization via Bentley's Mulliner division, something a Range Rover cannot. Power is provided by a V8 or W12 engine, or in keeping with the brand's future electrification goals, a V6 plug-in hybrid. All three give plenty of power in varying stages of tune, but if speed is what you're after, the Bentayga Speed's 6-liter W12 engine produces 626 bhp and 900 Nm of torque. Number 2. Porsche Cayenne. Porsche's Cayenne is the solution for those looking for a big premium SUV with some sports heritage. Across 3 generations, it has swiftly established itself as one of the brand's most popular models, and the current iteration is the greatest yet. It's impossible to describe a vehicle the size and weight of the Cayenne, particularly in plug-in hybrid form, sporty. But with the exception of the Lamborghini Urus, the Porsche is the closest thing to a huge luxury SUV that's thrilling to drive at high speeds in a class of vehicles with little genuine energy. The top-of-the-line Cayenne Turbo SE Hybrid has 671 bhp and can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds. That's real supercar territory. Yet even the base 335 bhp Cayenne accomplishes the benchmark sprint in 6.2 seconds and a peak speed of 152 miles per hour. Furthermore, the Cayenne is a lesson in luxury on the interior, with certain 911-inspired elements tastefully applied in a roomy, well-made setting. Number 1. Range Rover. Nothing nearly catches the essence of what a high-end SUV should be like the Range Rover. It's the first affluent off-roader, and it's still one of the most sought luxury automobiles with a sense of attainable luxury. A new model will be available later this year, but despite being older than many of the other vehicles on our list, the current Range Rover is still a compelling offer. When the going gets rough, few off-roaders are more competent, yet on the road, the Range Rover's smoothness and ride leave nothing to be desired due to considerable insulation and standard air suspension. Perhaps the most important factor for purchasers in this market is the number of options available. There are various models to pick from in the Range Rover lineup. This concludes today's video. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash the bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming interesting videos.